one of the things that we understand from personality psychology is that there was the idea originally that people's personalities were formed, and then that's how they were for life, so to speak. But what we understand more and more is that prisonization, the prison experience, is a game changer for personality. It changes people. It doesn't just change their behaviors; it changes their personality. And I think that's fundamental. And I guess what I think we want to ask today is, so we have Bobby, his experience of childhood and so on, your experience, in other words, you go to prison, your personality is fundamentally changed, and then you come to this classroom that Emily and I have been working with, and opening up spaces for opportunities for expressing yourself. And how did that connect to you as a person who perhaps, I don't know, were you writing poetry before that? Were you singing before that? Were you, I mean, and all these, and I started to share some of these things. I looked at your work last night and I was thinking, where's all this extraordinary stuff that you were doing? Where did it come from? I mean, it's extraordinary.
Yeah. I think it's like, personally, from what I learned, is that like it's always in you. You just don't know how to let it out. And due to the prison culture, you hide everything. Everything, you have to be on point. Things can get violent. Your whole mind changes. And that is why it's hard for when individuals, when they get out, to start thinking life. However, so when you're in there and it's like, how do I express myself? And the only other way that you're supposed to do it is through violence. Like, you can't cry, you can't show your pain, all that stuff. So why being exposed to what me, which I liked the most, was poetry. I can express myself through that and let things out in a way where I didn't have to do it in a prison culture setting, you know? Like, it's not normal to talk about your feelings. It's not normal to express yourself inside there. And it trains your mind, because in the culture of prison, that looks weak. And then if you look weak, the next person could take advantage of you. And not just, I'm not talking about the people that are incarcerated. I'm talking about the prison system, the correctional staff do the same thing. They'll take advantage of you if they think you're weak. So you have to constantly put on this tough image of yourself, and expressing yourself is something that wouldn't even be thought of, because it would be something that is weak.
Right. So you experience the vulnerability in the classroom, right? That's what you're saying. And you learn to be vulnerable, but then when you go back into population of the prison, then you have to kind of drop the shield and mask again. Is that what you're saying?
You have to turn the switch on and off at certain times. I mean, until you get to the, when it comes to survival, absolutely. However, you get to the point where you can actually be you. You don't care about that, you know?
The empowering song approach was originally developed in Massachusetts prisons by Andre de Quadros, Emily Howe, and Jamie Hillman to create an artistic interdisciplinarity that, while rooted in music, stretches into different arts areas. This approach, which traverses improvisation and storytelling through poetry, songwriting, visual arts, movement, and theater, has been used in multiple choral settings and missions, including community choruses, reconciliation and peacebuilding projects, mental health programs, and displacement contexts.